Join me. Together, we can rule the galaxy as father and son.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
Hello there, Space Wizards, Plastic Spacemen, and Rebel Princesses. This is Todd Hoffman and
Todd Hoffman.
You listen to Big T and Little T, a Star Wars podcast. Welcome to episode 243. It's like we're climbing a mountain, man.
I know, bro.
We'll just keep on going.
So
300, you know.
300, yeah.
Keep coming. Today we're looking at the first movie in 7 years.
Jeez, I feel
That's a long time.
old. I feel old.
You feel old?
What was the first one? 77? How many years was that ago?
That was 49 years ago as of May 25th. I know. I know. We'll talk about that in a second. But we're going to be talking about the Mandalorian and Grogu. Gugu? Now I sound like my dad. Like, that Gugu. We are joined again today by another powerful force in the galaxy. Father.Son.Galaxy, Keith and Kerwin. Hello there.
Hold on.
Hi.
Always great to be with you. Thank you so much, Todd and Trent. I'm trying to remember the last time we were together. I mean, it feels like it was a long time ago. I've lost track.
I think it was like Acolyte or something, man. It was a long time ago. It was a long time ago, I think.
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe Ahsoka, but Ahsoka was 3 years ago. So I mean, it can't be that. Maybe it is.
It can't be that long. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't
thanks.
know. Time's flying.
Yeah,
it is. But
it is. You can see these two old guys. You know, these two old guys that are on the screen with us. Who are they?
Yeah. Both have braces. Keith, you're about to graduate, which is crazy. You know, not high school, but grade school, which is still an accomplishment.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you mentioned it. We watched on May 25th. Now, where do you guys sit with the May the 4th? You like it? Where do you sit with May the 4th?
Yeah, I'll start off. You know, honestly, I didn't celebrate May the 4th until this year because I really didn't know how big a deal it was, May the 4th until actually when I became a podcaster. I keep hearing May the 4th, but what are we supposed to be doing May the 4th? I'm not sure.
Watch any movie that's Star Wars.
But this year we actually made an effort to celebrate it. So we went to Tanya had a business meeting, so I took me and the boys to the mall and went to this. We went shopping, and went to a store and bought some new Star Wars T-shirts. And actually, Keith is wearing the one that I bought for him, the Mandalorian T-shirt, right? Yeah. And I got Mace or Darth Vader T-shirt. What's the name of the store again, Keith? Do you remember?
Box Lunch.
Box Lunch. You can't go wrong with Box Lunch. That's a good.
That actually is a good store.
That's a cool store. Yeah.
Yeah. So we went to Box Lunch, and then after that, this May the 4th was actually the first Saturday in May, which is also free comic book day.
Yes.
So we went to the comic book store and we got a couple of free comics. I think Keith bought a figurine or one of those Lego-like things you could put together.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went and picked up Tanya from her meeting. And then we went to a place called New Hope, Pennsylvania. Can you believe it? New Hope.
What?
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
What, bro?
There's a place called New Hope. And they were celebrating May the 4th. So what we would do was just walk into these local shops.
Yeah.
We went to actually a mom and pop ice cream shop. And when we walked in, we saw that they had decorations of May the 4th be with you. And, we had somebody nice enough to take our picture there. We had some ice cream. It was fantastic. So it was wonderful.
Sounds like a good
that was our
day.
May the 4th.
That sounds like a good day. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it can't be possible without May 25th. That's where I'm like, that's the true Star Wars day. And so we watched A New Hope on May 25th, and Trent's like, I forgot how good this is. I'm like, it's a pretty good movie. It's a pretty good movie. It's a very different movie comparatively to today's age, but it still holds up.
I heard that on May the 4th.
Yeah.
Not even the
Prequels?
The prequels with Rey, Kylo.
That's
and
sequels.
Oh, sequels. My
Yeah,
bad.
yeah, yeah.
Didn't even show up on the top 10 list of.
Oh
for
yeah,
Mandalorian.
yeah. So they showed there was a thing about like how much was viewed on May the 4th, from Disney Plus, and the sequels were
Not even.
not even on the top 10. So
That's good.
Ooh.
you could take it out, but yeah, we watched. I think what's crazy about New Hope is that like the protagonist, which is Luke, the hero, literally doesn't show up to like 20 minutes into the film. To me, that's one of the craziest things about A New Hope.
Yeah.
Because you're just following like two droids. You're like, okay, these two knuckleheads are trying to figure out what to do, and then you already introduced to Darth Vader early, but you don't know about Luke
Until
like 20 minutes in. It's
weird.
It's such a cool way. It's such a cool way of telling a story. But yeah, that's the fun thing. I know when it comes into theaters next year, I will be standing up when Han Solo shoots first. I'll be like slow clap. I'm just
That's right. The way it's supposed to be.
So
It is.
yeah, I can't wait.
And you see
honestly,
him do that weird like.
he does that
CGI.
kind of weird like boop boop.
He does that weird like.
I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna do a stand up slow clap. I already know.
You're gonna be like, yeah.
Yeah, but
Absolutely.
it's gonna be fun to see like just a restored version. That's the only theater. That's the only movie I haven't technically seen in the theater. Just because of when I was born and all that.
Are they gonna do without?
There's no CGI Jabba. There's not going to be any CGI.
What about James Earl Jones?
Yeah, James Earl Jones. Yeah.
No, but in the original one, they didn't have James Earl Jones' voice.
Yes, they did. David Prowse found out on opening night that he was not the voice of Darth Vader.
That's how the story goes. Yeah.
How you like that? Like, hey, I'm this main bad guy, and then
But he sounds
he's like,
so
wait a minute.
awful.
Yeah, well, he's British. Yeah. I mean,
Like,
he didn't know. He didn't know.
Well, you're British.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, May 25th, May the 4th, whatever you celebrate. Star Wars is all the time, so you can celebrate it any day. But
Jabba's a big fat dude, right? He's a big.
Jabba is like a short guy with a furry coat.
Yep, I see him. He's very fat.
Yeah, he's like, oh, we'll figure out how to do this, and then they never got back to it.
Yep.
So. Have you seen those? Before we get to Mando, but there's like they do the eyeline sight for Rada,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a dude in a big Jabba head, with like spandex on. It looks awesome. Like that should be a Halloween outfit.
What? He's got
he's got like a ginormous like Rada Jabba head.
Yeah.
And then like these skinny little legs. It looks like from Shrek, like Lord Farquaad, Anyways,
Farquaad.
I'm already on the tangent. Keith, have you played Lego Batman yet?
Nope. I haven't got my hands on it yet.
Okay.
I'm looking to get it soon.
All right. So as soon as school gets over, get some Lego Batman because Lego Batman is amazing. It's so good. So we just started playing that. That came out right around Star Wars, like May 25th or something like that. But anyways, it's really good.
Also, 007 light for
007, yeah. But we're powering through Lego Batman.
Yeah.
It's like at least it's gonna be like 50 hours at least. I mean, this thing it's ginormous. It looks beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it looks so good it shouldn't be a Lego game. That's how good it looks. So, and it's funny. I mean, that's the best part about all the Lego games is like the humor is on point, and it's just funny enough. Just you just start giggling. You're like, this is great.
It's not too serious.
It's not too serious. No. Yeah. So, anyways, plug for Lego Batman. So, and then this next weekend, we have what we call another Star Wars Day. It's at our local Joliet Public Library, and so it's kind of like a street, like almost street. Like a street festival, and so there's a parade.
Wait, is
this Saturday, brother? So
finally.
It's just a fun little, get people to, go to the library, actually read a book, I
like looking at
it could be Star Wars. You can still look at Star Wars pictures. Yeah.
I like pictures.
Yeah.
I like pictures.
So that's coming up this weekend. So we're looking for that. So hopefully it won't be too hot. There's been a couple
And last
barn
year,
burners, like, you know, Midwest, like 100% humidity, and just like, dude,
100% humidity, 100% death, 100% death rate. It's just so bad.
it's really hot.
It's
It's really hot. So, anyways,
no.
that's coming up soon. So that's another Star Wars Day that we're celebrating.
And
so
last year it was also in the baseball kind of stadium. It was
it was
garbage.
okay.
It was horrible.
It was horrible. They had that library closed, and so it wasn't an unusual location. So we had to do it in the baseball stadium.
Just like the
It was
prequels.
it just wasn't the same. But
Prequels is
prequels.
it was prequels again.
Prequels. Okay, prequels are that's Phantom Menace.
Oh,
Attack
that's
of the Clones.
sequels.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I always get those two.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's fine. It happens. These are made up words.
I know.
There wasn't
Prequels.
a sequel to probably
prequel.
I don't know, Superman 2 or Rocky 2 maybe was the first sequel. I'm not sure. Jaws 2, one of those.
Jaws 2
Back
was
to the
garbage.
Future 2? I don't know.
Who knows?
There's
So
was
the library, Joliet. So how many years has that been going on?
So that's been going on for quite some time. So the coolest thing about this is that, like, I took Trent when he was like 6 months old.
Like Rado when he was
like Rada. I was just like, hey, here you go. Here's my stinky, you know.
And then
so it's been
later, just Rod.
so I've been a couple years as a fan, you know, and now that we get to be kind of on the other side with the 501st and stuff, it's just fun. So it's been quite a minute. And they, you know, we do like just a short parade. They have like the high school band playing Imperial March. I mean, it's great. It's super fun, you know. And so it gets a lot of people out and, you know, just having fun. So they do a really good job. So to answer your questions, I think it's been 15 years, maybe even longer. So it's been a minute. So
yeah.
But yeah, I took you when you're like a little pico, like
stinko.
Yeah.
Little stinky.
Little guy. Yeah. You're like looking at Boba Fett like, what? That's that one picture. You're like, what?
I think, and it's also a ginormous library. It's
a great library. Yeah. Really cool. Yeah. So a long time. So
yeah, that's a great tradition.
Yeah. All right. So let's get into the main topic here. Mm-hmm. But first, there's a prequel. See what I did there? Mm-hmm. To Mando and Grogu. You guys
it's before
got to go to the premiere. So we got
before what? No. No, it's before what?
Before A New Hope.
Mando and Grogu is.
No, I'm talking about them.
Oh my
You're getting on a tangent already. All right. So tell us about the premiere. Did you get the Zillion call? Like, did somebody call you up? What's going on?
So yeah, right. We were invited by Lucasfilm to attend, and we got an email with a link attached. And you open up the link, and then there's the Azelians, you know, inviting us to the premiere. So that's how that happened. So awesome. Very, very fortunate to be there. You know, we were not, you know, anticipating to go. You know, we didn't know if we were going to be invited or not.
Yes.
You know, but we knew that the Mando premiere is coming up, so let's see what happens. And we did get the invitation. We had a fun time. So we left on Tuesday, and then Wednesday, it was like a 2-day event. So Wednesday is when we went to see their warehouse with all the cool stuff, you know, with the helmets and the blaster.
So did you go to the Cantina hangar thing, right? Is that right?
Yes, right. So it looked like something out of a movie set. So they had a cantina recreated to look like the one in the Mandalorian movie. And then we saw Ludwig Göransson and John Knoll was there, and Doug Chiang, and we actually got to talk with Doug Chiang and take a picture with him. So that was awesome.
Bruh.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Doug Chiang is awesome.
Yeah, Doug Chiang is
he's so good.
So good. Yeah.
He is so down to earth. He's fantastic.
Yeah.
And then after that was, I would say, about maybe 2 hours, Keith, I think we spent there. And
then I think that's about.
Yeah, and they drove us right to the movie theater. We went to an IMAX theater and saw the movie actually with the critics, with film critics.
Oh, so it was like the movie screening, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a screening. Yeah, exactly. Right. So that was the first time we saw the movie. And then Thursday, which is the red carpet premiere, but prior to the red carpet, we were actually a part of a roundtable discussion with Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau. And,
the goats.
You saw him?
Well, virtually, it was a
Oh,
virtual roundtable. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we did
Yeah.
that, and then afterwards, we got dressed, headed out to premiere, and we had a blast.
So you actually got to see it twice in two
We saw
days.
it twice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
How did we get?
What
How did we get to this level?
what question did you ask there, Keith and Kerwin, to Dave? And did they give you a set question, or were you able to come up with your own question?
No, we come up with our own questions.
Nice.
So I don't remember the exact question, but it was about season 4. Like the plan was that they were going to shoot season 4, and what I
Yeah.
understand, Jon Favreau wrote all the episodes for season
Yes.
4. But then someone, I guess maybe Disney,
Bobby.
decided that they wanted
Bob said
maybe,
it.
yeah, decided that they wanted to do a film instead. And I said, well, Keith asked the question, well, what changes did you have to make now that
Interesting.
you know that it's no longer a series, but it's a feature film? What did you have to change about the story to
Right.
make it feel more like a film rather than a TV series? That was the
Nice.
question. Yeah.
How do we get on this level?
They are in the level, man. That's super cool. I mean, Dave and John obviously have been part of Star Wars for a long time, and John recently come on with The Mandalorian. It's almost been 10 years, I think. So
crazy.
it's crazy. They really do a really good
I
job.
know.
So yeah. So all right. Well, that's awesome. Okay, so Keith, what was your favorite thing about the trip?
Definitely getting a tour of the set. I think that was the best part. They had some pretty cool stuff there.
Yeah. What was your favorite thing that you got to see? You're like, oh my gosh, that melted your brain.
The cantina. That was definitely my favorite part.
Cool. Kerwin, same question. What was your favorite thing about the trip?
Oh, just getting to talk to Doug Chiang. So there is a section before you get off the bus, there was a bus that took us to this warehouse.
Right.
And before we got off the bus, we had a person come on the bus to tell us, okay, now there are places where you actually cannot. First of all, they say, well, feel free to take pictures, as many pictures as you like.
What?
However,
However,
there are some places in the warehouse that you cannot take pictures.
Okay.
So okay, fine.
Okay,
no
got it.
problem. So
Got it.
and you'll know because there'll be signs to tell you, do not take pictures.
Do
no
not.
pictures allowed.
Do not.
So
If you do, you will be
the
terminated.
cantina that Keith was talking about, that was pretty cool. We were able to take pictures there. But then we went into a section, and there was no sign. We walked in and we started taking pictures, and then someone came up to us and said, "Oh no, you can't take pictures here." I said, "Oh, okay. Well, we didn't know,
Right.
because we didn't see a sign unless it was
Yeah.
written
There's no sign. There's no sign.
in
Right.
Arabic or something, and
Right.
I missed it. But it was in that room is where we met Doug Chiang, and he was so excited. And I said, "Well, how does it feel to be a part of Star Wars for this many number of years? Does it get boring for you? Does it get?"
Oh.
And he says, "Oh no, not at all. I mean, it's the technology is always evolving." And he is just loves going to work every single day. And he has actually been doing this close to 30 years.
That's
working as a
insane.
production designer since the Phantom Menace. So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna say, like-
Before, I think it's probably 97 because they
the
started
special
doing.
features.
They started doing once they greenlighted the special edition. George was
Yeah.
already like, we got to start making stuff, and so Doug Chiang was one of his first hires.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
pretty amazing.
Right. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. So that was a highlight. And then, after we talked, I think we talked like a good 5 minutes. I couldn't believe it that he gave us
Yeah.
5 minutes of his
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
And
that's awesome.
we just did some walking around. Had a little bit of light refreshments.
Yeah.
And then we ran into him again in another room, and he said to us, "Are you guys having a great time?" And I said, "Yeah, we're having a great time." He said, "Would you like to take a picture?" I said, "Sure." We got our
Like-
cameras out, and then that's the picture that you see on our Instagram
on the
page.
socials. Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
very cool.
awesome, man.
And that was
my
That's
favorite part,
great. That's great.
Yeah.
You gonna ask a question?
No, I'm just memorized. It's just memorized.
Yeah.
I can't say.
It's okay. Yeah. No,
It's
it's
just
great.
crazy to me.
Yeah, that some of the pictures look, I mean, they look great. So I'm glad you guys got to experience that. So let's move on to the movie. So Trent and I have also seen it twice. So we saw it Thursday night with the boys, and then Saturday with the fam.
Yes.
And I actually liked it the second time better. But let's start with just kind of like high level. what are your overall impressions, and then like 3 things you like. So that's a 2-part question. I know that. So let's just talk about first how did you feel about the film? So I'll start with Keith.
Well, I liked it.
Uh-huh.
I think it was a good film.
Yeah.
But I will say that the stakes weren't as high as they could be. Because I mean, at its heart, Mando and Grogu is a feel-good movie.
Yes.
And you can't like kill one of your main characters in a feel-good
Right.
movie.
Right.
Because that defeats the purpose.
Yeah.
I think the best part was, ironically, when Mando wasn't active in the plot, when Grogu was, taking care of him and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
So
We'll talk more.
enjoyed
Don't I see your brain's already going. So we'll talk more. That was perfect. All right. Kerwin, same question. What's your overall feel of the movie?
Yeah, I didn't have any expectations of the film. Didn't really know much about what it was about until I saw the movie.
Yeah.
And I watched it. There were some scenes that were actually very, very good. I'm sure we'll go into details
Yeah,
about
we'll get
it.
in that. Yeah.
But at the end of the film, I left unsatisfied. I was just looking for more.
Interesting. Wow. Yeah. More. He was doing Kylo Ren. He's like, more. Okay, that's good. Gotcha. All right. Trent. Overall, now don't go on any tangents. Let's kind of keep this to,
It was good, but I wish they did good for what it was.
Yes. Okay.
They could have done better.
Yeah.
It's great, but it's not. It's like it's an average. It's
average. Yeah.
It's good, but they could have done better and improved. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. So I know a lot of people don't like Solo.
Solo's awesome.
But I love Solo. Like I tell people, if you want to just start watching Star Wars, watch Solo. And I think again, the whole point of this film is just general normies that have no idea about Star Wars. You go to Mando Grogu, you're gonna have a great time. It's a great movie. But what Solo does better, that I feel like, again, this is probably one of my negative things, but if they just made it a little bit bigger, like just dangle that carrot just a little bit, like raise the stakes at the end, like okay, I don't know. You're about to go to hyperspace and Thrawn's ship shows up. You don't have to tell him Thrawn. You just show, the underneath of the ship. You're like, oh, what kind of Star Wars story is that?
Yeah.
Makes you want to go watch Disney Plus.
Yep.
Find out about it, Or, I don't know. Something bigger. I just wanted, I'm the same thing with you, Kerwin. I think it's just like, just a little bit. But I felt like the second time for me, I got a little bit more emotional. Like when Keith was talking about like when Grogu's by himself and then he's kind of taking care of Mando and then he still hasn't woken up yet and he snuggles with him. I'm just like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I to me that like got me the second time.
Yeah, I saw you like, bro, you cry.
You're like, bro, are you crying?
I'm like, I got a little teary eyed as well.
Like I love Grogu, because that's So that to me got me the second time. More like the first time, I'm like, really, that was it. But the second time, I guess because we were with the family and everybody's there, it's like, oh my gosh.
And also, what's it called? Grogu was more by himself, not as dependent. I want that still the dependentness on him.
Yes,
still be. Yeah, he can still fight, but I wish they were more connected, not as like kind of separated. Like, they have to work with each other. That was kind of the downside, in my opinion.
Okay, all right. So let's talk about 3 things. Just 3. 3. Okay. So Keith, were 3 things you liked about the film? I mean, it could be 1 or 2 or 3. I don't care. But
1.
1. Wait. Question: Is this from worst to best or best to worst?
It could be whatever order you want. Just 3 things you like.
No particular order.
Yeah, no particular order. Right.
When Grogu was doing honestly, they could have made this like a short film on Disney Plus as well. But when he was going around taking care of Mando after he got poisoned, the first like 20 minutes, the opening I thought that was great.
Yeah.
3, I would probably say Zeb. I thought he was great.
Yes.
For the few scenes he was in.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was, dude.
He only had like 15 minutes of screen time.
Keith is like a professional, man. He just like boom, boom, boom. Yeah, done. All right, Kerwin, you're up.
Yeah, actually, we're crossing over here a little bit. I would say the first 20 minutes of the film was fantastic.
Yes.
Beautiful.
I'm a James Bond fan, so to me, it felt like the pre-title sequence of a James Bond movie where
that's
you
interesting.
have this
That's
mission. When you have this mission that Bond is on, and sometimes the mission connects to the overall movie, or
sometimes
it's
it
just
doesn't.
like a one-off type thing.
Yeah.
And this is what this was to me. Like
Interesting.
I just love the
That's
setup.
a great connection. I never thought of that. Good job.
Just love the setup with the Empire. Long live the Empire. And all of a sudden you hear the blast of fire, and then Mando comes out and he's got the blaster,
the flamethrower,
the flamethrower at the same
grappling
time.
hook.
I mean, that was it was nice, and the Imperial walkers looked incredible.
And also his blast. His pistol was different.
It was a little different. All right, this is his turn. You just.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
So the second thing I would say, absolutely, Grogu, being on his own, taking care of his dad, trying to do as much as he can, and one of the things, like this, Todd, if you're taking care of a parent, or you have your child taking care of you, all you want to do is just keep them comfortable and pray about it. I love that, and Star Wars is good with giving that family connection. About how important it is to love and take care of your family members. And here's Grogu, on his own, never been on his own, doesn't know what to do. All he knows is that he has to keep his Din Djarin safe and try to hide him in that hut that was a little too small for him. And,
Perfect. Great little humor. I don't know why. I mean, don't want to go too, but I don't know why him getting water to me was like, this is awesome. This is awesome.
Of course, Grogu has to take care of himself, so he has to get something to eat. So he goes to this.
Gets to the otter salamander looking guy.
And steals the food, and then ends up getting some kind of potion to give to his dad. And after he's meditating, and
it's
after
great.
He's done all that and nothing is working, the next thing he does, the last thing, is just to crawl up under his dad's arms, which is fantastic. So that was
cool.
Beautiful.
That's cool.
Yeah. And the third thing I would say is Martin Scorsese.
Oh, Martin Scorsese,
yeah, with his character Hugo, the fry cook. I just like the mannerisms, like it matched his voice, because he has that New York accent.
He's got the New York accent going on, talking fast, and he's got four hands to talk with. So
yes, right, and he's just he's. Everything is in his hands. Like, I don't know. I didn't say anything. I didn't
say anything about drops. No, I don't know. Sometimes they drop it here. Sometimes they drop it. It's like, it's really great.
It matched up perfectly.
Yeah, it did. That's a great one too.
Yeah.
All right, you got three.
The sabacc table, like the live sabacc.
Dejeric. Excuse me, Dejeric.
My bad.
The chest. Yeah, that was good.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Rada. Just an
Rada. Yeah. Jack Rada. Wasn't on the bingo card, but here we got it. Jack.
Or
Jack
Slash, when he was a baby, just like,
show the picture.
It's so stupid.
That was great.
It's
okay.
Awesome.
And number three?
It's probably the snowtroopers like mask without the that one was
that's a cool character design.
I really thought it was like Ralph McQuarrie.
It was very Ralph McQuarrie. I bet nothing gets unused in Star Wars. Like the spiders and Mandalorian, they were featured in the Dagobah sketch. It's a Ralph McQuarrie thing. Like there's always like the archways, like in Force Awakens, there's an archway that the Falcon flies through. Straight up Ralph McQuarrie archway. Yes. It's just like there's so that's good. So all right, my top three. You didn't say this, I'm gonna say it. We got Chicago and Star Wars. Holler. I mean, that was, and I was like, we're getting a Tommy gun, and we did get a Tommy gun blaster at the end. That was fantastic. That is super, super good. Ludwig's score, loved it. Especially in Shikiri. Like that, like Blade Runner, little digital stuff.
So good.
Wet Streets and Space People. Yeah, I'm there. I'm there. So that was number two. And number three, like the fighting when Mando's on point, the opening sequence, and then even that the little salt bar thing, and Dejaric, like all the fighting was so good. And I'm so happy that the two stunt guys got second and third billing on the film, That's never happened before, and I think that's so cool because like those guys, like the fighting in the suit, man. I mean, it made it like very like he knew what he was doing.
Yeah,
there's no bumbling. Like he, like he pulls down the crate on the snowtrooper and he gets squashed, and then
he does like the back.
Yeah, it's very like you said. It's very James Bond.
Yes.
Like he knows exactly what he's doing. No problem. So so those are my three.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now we got to talk about the negative. All right. What are three things? It doesn't have to be three. It could be three. What are some three things that you didn't like about the film? So Keith, we'll go the same order. Keith.
I don't know. Just like it didn't feel like. I just had this at the beginning. It didn't feel like anything really changed. I'll go into a little more detail, but the characters pretty much all stayed the same.
Same. Yeah.
Like Rada started off not being like his father, ended not being like his father. Grogu
and he ended up like not being his father.
Ended up not being able to talk. Mando's pretty much been the same for a while. Yeah. Ever since like the end of season 1. Right, which isn't really a problem. It's just that for a movie, you gotta have something big happen.
Yeah. Yep. I love it. Okay. That's great. That's a great point.
My other negative thing, I think it was really out of character that Mando just left that planet with all those innocent people and those monsters running around, and they just never bring it up again.
Right.
He just leaves completely.
Right. Yeah.
Thought that was pretty weird. And 2, I love the Grogu scene, but like the rewatch factor of this film, I don't really know about that one. I don't know how rewatchable this is.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. All right, Kerwin.
I had 3 in my head. Now I lost it completely.
Why'd you call me? Why did you call on me?
One would be Sigourney Weaver. I thought she was not given enough to do. Someone of her high caliber, legendary actor. Like if you're putting Sigourney Weaver in your movie, you want to give her as much as she can take. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give her the great lines, and just put her in some type of peril situation. But to me, going back to Bond, she was like M. To get Darren's Bond, she just comes in at the beginning of the movie, and she just gives this mission, and then you don't see her again until Bond comes back, and he's destroyed everything, and he's messed up, and she says, "Well, you're sloppy, Din Djarin, you're sloppy. Okay, now what's the next step?" And then we see her at the end. So to me, I think they could have given her more to do.
A little bit more. Okay. Fair.
Yes,
that's fair.
Jeremy Allen White. I thought his delivery was flat, like he was like, just very even keel. And I don't know if that was supposed to be in character, but he didn't really show any type of emotion until towards the end.
I mean, it's obviously it's like a synthesized voice being a hut, but it was very mellow.
It was very monotone. Yeah.
Very monotone.
Can I feed him? Can I feed him? He's nice. He's a nice kid. Hey, come in, kid. That type of voice. He just kept it, at that level. Which is pretty interesting. And then I would say the finale. When the X-wings come in at the very end to save Mando and Grogu.
Yeah.
To me, it felt like the ending of The Rise of Skywalker. If you remember when Poe thought, okay, well, this is it. We're not going to make it. And then all of a sudden you hear Lando's voice, there's more of us, Poe. And then all of a sudden you see thousands of ships.
Thousands of ships. Yeah.
You don't know where they came from.
Yeah.
I just felt that, okay, well, Grogu is more powerful than anybody, any X-Wings that you could put together, so I don't know why it was.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you needed the rebellion, the New Republic to come
to save the day. I didn't think that was
interesting,
and it was a convenient ending because when Mando was poisoned, you didn't see any of the New Republic. They weren't there at all. Like, okay, well, why all of a sudden?
Yeah, exactly.
So those are my 3.
Okay, all right, you got 3.
Let's say Rada's voice was
Rada's voice,
from
okay.
the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool character, but
yes,
it's very...
I like the cool character, but his voice was really weird.
Yeah.
And
like he's feeding Grogu. I mean, the guy's cool. He's like,
it would have been sense like, oh, can I feed the kid? Then he kind of starts picking up, but he's more mellow than he spiked up. But with Jabba, he's all over the place.
Yeah,
he's really high, really low.
Yeah,
all over the place.
Yeah,
like in Return of the Jedi, he was like, when he got angry, he was like really speaking a lot faster.
He's slapping C-3PO off the ledge.
Yeah, it's just everywhere.
Yeah,
but that they didn't really do that. He was more melatonin.
Yeah,
he was like, whatever, I don't care. But
it's kind of like you after day at school. How was it? It was fine. You know,
I don't care.
I don't care anymore.
My other downside was how some of the what's it called? What they stuck on one planet for too long. I thought they were gonna been bouncing around doing bounties, or doing some different missions. Like there's all these cards that we never saw.
Yeah,
we focus on one dude. I thought like
the weird mystery head guy.
Like, who is he?
Why do we need tactical cards? Like
tactical.
Like
it's like,
why don't you have like your little hollow thing?
Yeah. We've never seen him before. So
I know.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good point. Yeah.
Like, why do we have training cards? I know Pokemon's hot now, but like, come on now. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, they had the little puck, right?
Yeah, like a puck.
Called a puck, where you saw the hologram of whoever it is they're looking for,
or like some type of mystery.
Why
like
they didn't bring that. Yeah,
like only you see like certain different things. Like if with the puck, if you got like, it would have been like, oh, we've seen him this here, like kind of like a missing guy, but it's only like
you're saying like in a hologram,
like a hologram.
Yeah.
All the chart,
like a March Madness, like here we go, we're getting
like that almost. But they didn't say anything about him until like we saw him. Was that my second or first?
That was your second.
Oh, I think my last complaint was not enough. Like different character. The character, there was a lot of different characters, but there's not like there's some of the same aspects and just kind of morphing it differently.
Yeah, it's kind of to Keith's point where it's kind of just self-contained.
Or we could have made a new character, new some like background or like some Easter eggs. They didn't even do any Easter eggs. Like
we are gonna we are gonna talk about Easter eggs. See if we catch them all. Okay.
Okay.
All right. That was good.
Yeah, I wish.
Yeah.
I wish there was more Easter eggs. Yes. Been or more Ralph McQuarrie. I love Ralph.
just give me more Ralph.
Give me more Ralph.
Not Ralph the Muppet, but Ralph McQuarrie. All right. For me, I think again, I felt like if we kept the pace of what the opening was, you would have had even a banger film. Like that first 20 minutes
was
awesome. And now I kind of understand why they showed that, the IMAX screening. They did that. I think they did that on the May the 4th. They did it in a couple select cities. I get it, because that sequence is so tight. But I felt like it really dipped after that. So that was kind of my first one. Like the intensity, everything about that scene, awesome. You're perfect. Like, yeah, we're into it. And then it just went, it just didn't have the same intensity. Number 2, I just feel like it's very safe. Like this film is so safe. So safe.
Yeah.
It's just like,
did George take any safe routes?
No.
He went over the edge into the deep end.
To Keith's point, there's that trailer right before it was released, and he's like, he does a line about like, the old take care of the young, and the young take care of the old. I turned to Trent like, dude, if Din Djarin dies, that would be actually amazing.
Yes.
That would be like so gutsy. And they did nothing. I'm telling you what, in the 80s, if this film was made in the 80s, Din would have died, because I have PTSD about it. So I'm 10 years old. I'm in Transformers. I'm like, Transformers, the movie. Optimus Prime dies. Like,
he dead.
20 minutes in, he dead. Sorry, spoilers for a really old movie. I was shook. Like, as a 10-year-old, I'm like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
If they did that, I think you get so much more out of that.
Yeah,
I mean, look at all the, like Uncle Owen dies, and Emperor. They propel Luke. Obi-Wan dies. Like all these people, like death. Boba Fett. Yeah, I mean, like there's a bunch of by Boba Fett. Yeah, but I mean,
we don't care about the show.
Well, no. But I'm just saying Star Wars does it. There are death scenes that propel the character into that next level.
Yeah,
and keeping Din alive doesn't give Grogu any growth.
No,
so
it's just like,
that's where I'm like,
or like somehow
I'm like, if they, because I even told you, I'm like, dude, if Din dies, that would be
awesome,
amazing.
But it would have been cool if somehow he died and they are like escaped.
And he came up as a Force ghost, like I'm still here.
I'm still here. But
I'm still here. I'll help you out.
No, Grogu's like, how did you get the Force?
yeah. How do you look different?
He's like,
I talked to Anakin. He said I can change my appearance.
But it would have been interesting if he died somehow. They're all safe and like he just like they're sleeping.
This is my top 3, and you're
well, let me talk.
Yeah, it's okay. It's your show.
Like somehow they got shot, some like exposed area or something.
Yeah.
Like he got something happened. Then he's holding Grogu. They sleep, and he doesn't wake up.
Oh, I would have been wrecked. Wrecked.
Like they're sleeping together. And they just see him like
when the Ewok dies, and he.
That's
also every time. Gets me every time.
And they're like snuggling. And, like he puts his head last down one more time, wakes up, and he's dead.
I mean, even with the teddy bears, they're so Ewoks are cute, and then that one part, the chicken walker kills them,
and he's like,
oh.
But you know what they say about Star Wars? People die.
People die and lose their arms. There's a lot of arms and legs.
That's right.
That's what we need more. We need more chop.
All right, let me get to my third before you. So third is kind of what Kerwin said is like you have these war criminals, these Imperial. There's no connection. Like, okay, if the guy's going to talk about information, I want to see the Shadow Council or another Imperial warlord be scared that now the New Republic's got this bounty hunter helping them track them down. And you can see, okay, Moff Gideon's dead. Now this other guy that they got at the beginning, this other, like now they're like, oh, they're really meaning business. I just felt like it had no connection between that. So that's my 3. So.
Yeah, it's dumb.
You're right. I definitely agree with you. It was safe. There were no surprises. I mean, just something. It didn't have to be huge. It could have been something. I know Din. Having him die. That's too big of a thing to ask for. But something as simple as Grogu saying his first words. What if he said "Dad"?
Oh,
you know what I mean? I think it would have brought the whole house down.
You've been like,
you know what I mean?
I know. Yeah, like
you would have been like,
I mean, I love the little salute at the end. So cool.
Or like the only word he really says is "Baktu."
Baktu. But yeah, like you're right, Kerwin. If he said "Dad" or something,
like,
Dad.
Dad.
Like exactly when he woke up and he saw that Din was not there anymore.
Yeah.
Then he looked over and he saw him standing. That would have been the perfect opportunity to say, "Dad."
I got one better than that. He says "Dad," and then he does the jump, like
who jumps in his arms.
Yes, wouldn't that have been like?
I love it.
You would have had the whole house. You would have had the whole house right there because the pacing's really weird there because it slows down. Like he said, it kind of slows down. Not very rewatchable, but if you take it to the point where he's done everything he can, and now Din is like, he's just trying to heal. We know that, but like he's kind of out of ideas. And then he wakes up and he's not there, and then he sees him. If he says "Dad" and he jumps in his arm,
you got us. You got us.
You got us.
You got us.
You got us.
And again, you got us. Yeah.
And again, that's not even at the end of the film. Like even if you kept everything the same, you just do that little tweak, you got us. You got us.
Yeah.
All right, when season 4, whenever.
I didn't like how they weren't like really what's it called? Like he was more of like, oh, he's like his sidekick, not his son.
There was a couple parts where he's like, like
do it yourself, kid.
He kind of treats him like a pet, and then there's other times that they're father and son. You know,
it's weird.
It's a little weird dynamic.
Also,
yeah.
Why is his name Din Grogu? No. Just call him Grogu.
Yeah.
Din Grogu.
Oh,
no.
Yeah. Well,
it's so weird.
He will still always be Baby Yoda in our heart.
And Grogu, so. Not like
Now, no one mentioned this, and this is kind of a bonus one, but the Anzillians, they steal the show.
Yeah.
I agree.
They are so funny.
They're fantastic.
Like, I'm dying when like they come to fix the ship, and the one guy's like climbing up with a rope, and I'm just like, what are we watching here? Because this is just so great. And then I love when they showed the ship, and the ship's like, you know, they go on the ship, and then they cut to the shot, and they're all like, Grogu's like even tight in there. Big pipe. Yeah, big pipe. Big pipe gets me all the time. But yeah, the Zillions to me stole the show. So
I agree.
All right, let's talk about Easter eggs. You talked about it. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so the Hutt droids, very cool. You got prequel droids.
Yeah.
Did anyone notice that one of them had a K2 head?
Yeah, I did.
I did not.
Yeah, I'm not very good with Easter eggs. Did you notice, Keith?
Well,
are we considering Embo to be an Easter egg?
It's
kind of a reference.
Yeah.
I mean, if people don't know about Clone Wars, he's in Clone Wars.
Yeah, that's a good point. A lot of this movie has to do with the Clone Wars because it's got like Rada, it's got the Hutts, it's got Embo and his Charhound.
Yeah. There's if you know the Clone Wars, you're like, oh, okay, I know about this. I mean, the twins are also featured in Book of Boba Fett. Yeah. That's the first time we see them too. So there is connection there, but like again, no one knows that if you don't watch the shows, you know.
Yeah.
Not really Easter egg because we already knew it, but the BD units, like so you have BD1 from the video games, Cal Kestis, all that stuff. But we got the walking little turkey guys, which are featured in Disney parks now. And
Can we buy one?
Can we buy one? Yeah, that would be a great droid to have, wouldn't it?
No, like if I don't, how much do you think it would be? Like a couple grand?
Probably.
25,000. Give it to me. It's a car.
What would they? But they don't have any arms. Like, what would they do?
Just be
be in the background.
No, emotional support animal.
Yeah, that's true. More emotional support. So the BD ones are in there. I mean, again, they're featured. The smaller BD is featured in the Book of Boba Fett when they build Starfighter. So that's cool. Obviously, Keith, you're reading the script here. Rada the Hutt hologram is from Clone Wars, and no one would know that, but it is it's almost identical to the Clone Wars. I thought that was great.
Do you think Stinky remembers Ahsoka and Anakin?
Oh, I don't know.
Because they're similar aging process, like I don't Yoda. Know. They remember stuff.
Yeah,
they can live older than what's it called, Yoda.
Yeah,
the oldest Hutt is I think it's 1,000 years old. So
yeah, okay. So Martin Scorsese in his films, very again, you mentioned this, Kerwin, like. He's got a couple gangster films, so like him being in that, it just felt really cool. I mean, again, you can catch that in the beginning when they show the credits. You know, Martin Scorsese's like number 4 or 5 on the credit list, so he's like, oh, okay, you know, yeah, that's cool. We got a little hut tease. We got a little. We say this all the time. I don't know any normal family that doesn't say it, but it's Dewanawanga. Like that's
Dewanawanga.
Dewanawanga. So
what
that's
does
from
that mean?
It just means like hello.
And also
that's featured in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, and also Jabba has a tattoo of the Huttese, like his clan.
His clan, yeah.
That was really interesting.
Yeah, he's got a tattoo. Let's see what other Easter eggs we got here. Oh, I keep on clicking on the wrong stuff. Let's see here. Somebody's saying that Luke Skywalker's in it at the beginning when the ship comes in. I don't know about this, guys. I didn't see it, but supposedly there's an astromech that kind of looks like R2. It's got to be a quick shot. I don't know.
We might need to fact check that.
Yeah, fact check that.
We might need to fact check that just to re-see the movie and just like.
Well, you know, like in Rogue One, there's a quick shot of the landing pad and the ghost is right off to the side.
Like a quick little shot.
Little shot.
Your brain can recognize
I feel like if Luke and R2 are in this film, they would have done just enough to let us see it and not.
Maybe.
I don't know. That's a quick one. So Lord Janu, he's the guy from Shikiri. He's the bald guy. He's featured in season 3, which is true. Obviously,
that I didn't know. Okay,
yeah.
Johnny
So
Coyne
he's one of the guys. Both the warlord at the beginning. I don't know the Imperial guy's name, but and him are both in when Moff Gideon talks to everybody. They're two of them are in.
And also Captain Hux, and when they're doing the
Hux' dad is in it.
Yeah. His dad has more aura
okay.
than him. Than Ward.
And then obviously the Dajaric thing when they do the wide shot, it's the chess table, which is kind of cool.
I like Dajaric. It's good.
And then I think the real one that is a real deep cut is that when the Imperial guy escapes from the AT-AT, this is a 1985 mini rig toy from Kenner. So after the movies are over, they got to still do Star Wars. So Kenner made these like little mini vehicles, and that vehicle that shoots out is part of that. So that to me is the biggest Easter egg.
I feel like back in the day, it's a lot better than now.
Wow.
I don't know.
You don't want me to get on my soapbox. Like the toy aisle, bro. If it would just been a mile long. It'd been a mile long.
I know it
just
sucks.
Figure it does. It's like Target only carries a case. That's it. They only got a case, and then once the case is gone, whatever. I'll get off my chair. But anyways, okay. So let's kind of wrap this up. Final rating, Keith. What do you got? What's your
7.5
out of 10? Out of 10, let's do 10.
7.5.
7.5. Okay. Kerwin.
I say 6 out of 10.
Ooh.
Trent.
6.5.
I'm gonna be with Kerwin. I'm gonna say a 6. There's a lot of good in this one, but it's a
little bit above average, but it's not terrible.
Again, we left the theater night 1. My dad's in the car, my other buddy's in the car, Trent's in the car.
And we didn't talk really about it.
We didn't really talk about it.
Oh, interesting. Wow.
I mean, we talked a little bit about it, obviously, when we first got out, but then, it's just a story.
It's just a story.
It's just a story.
It's not like a John Wick movie where you're like, oh my gosh, it was action-packed.
Well,
it was awesome.
I mean, just think about, any of the other, Revenge of the Sith. You're like, oh my gosh,
Revenge of the... It's between Revenge of the Sith and Empire Strikes Back, dude.
You're not wrong.
And Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi is a safe option, but
it is a safe option. But
so good.
That's what I'm saying. It just need a little hook. Like we just said, the dad spoken word, jump in his arms, some kind of big Imperial presence at the end. Something. Give us something.
And also, don't treat Grogu like a pet. He's like...
Sometimes he does, but most of the time, yeah.
I don't know. They're not... I don't feel like they're son and father sometimes. They're...
Interesting.
They don't show emotion to each other really. Besides Grogu,
should be like, bro, let me see your face,
or like he he kind of pushes him back. It's just that's like the really downside with me because he's not really loving to him sometimes, as a father should be, like loving and caring and giving words of advice. He's just like there, like
they should be playing catch or something.
Actually, or doing something together.
Honestly, that would be cool.
If they go into hyperspace, they're playing some Dajaric or some kind of board game. All the way,
a little
bonding
space Uno or something, man.
Something.
Yes. That's a fun one.
Trent has a very good point. I mean, as far as emotion, it's very difficult to show emotion when you're wearing a helmet.
Yeah, but that's why
it's the voice that actually has to do the hard work, along with the body movement.
Yeah, the body movement, right? Yeah.
A big thing with. Sorry.
I was going to say Pedro's a very good actor.
Yes.
But I think if they had given him more to do, or give him some more emotional scenes, he could pull it off.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't there in the script, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And also with Spider-Man,
Spider-Man movies are very hard to. It's very hard to.
Spider-Man, he with Tobey Maguire, he kept on taking his mask off
to show emotion, right?
With I think the Amazing Spider-Man, he kept on doing the hand motions.
Yeah,
and with Deadpool, they animated his face a little and a little of his hands. And
it's hard. It's hard to do that in an emotional.
And the new Spider-Man, they use his eyes to squint and sometimes use his hands, but hands do a lot of the work. Like if I'm saying like, hey, we have a big thing, I'm doing like the emotion, like this is big, this is
well, and again, Kerwin brought it up with like Scorsese's character. He's got 4 arms. He's talking and doing all these things.
I do that all the time. I'm like, I like do like hand motions.
But how it's almost a trust thing, like. Yes, he went through the living waters, all that stuff, but like that's your boy, man. Take the helmet off. Let's play some Space Yahtzee. Let's go. You know,
party, man. Like
I don't know. That to me would show ultimate trust. Because like again, he says like he's really firm. He's like, well, we know the Hutts are like, we know it's a disgrace to take off your helmet, and he's like, well, not if I kill you. And he's like, whoa, bro. Okay. Okay. So you know that's going to happen, right? Yeah. And then, but then, like, it shows even more trust of, like, what happens if you took off the helmet at the end?
Yeah, with Grogu. And him just chilling.
Yeah. Again, like, I don't know.
I'm so, like...
Dave or John, if you're listening, these are just small little tweaks. Little tweaks.
Very small. Then, like, if they re-release it just how we did, oh my gosh, best movie of the year.
Well, I mean, George was never satisfied, so maybe we'll have a special edition. I don't know, but anyway.
Yeah, George is never satisfied. Like, he does the.
We're gonna pivot real quick. Two things here. All right, so the past. We haven't talked to you guys. Did you guys like Maul Shadow Lord?
It was cool.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was wonderful. It was wonderful.
Keith, it wasn't cool. It was amazing. It was so good. Yeah. Vader showing up.
The last two.
See again, like the last two, just, I mean, no space hopping. You're in this planet. You know, it's a kind of like a detective thing. But those last 2 episodes, they just...
The girl who gets killed, she said she wants to get her kind of graphic, but from her, she says she wants to get her lungs ripped out.
That's the sound you hear when she pulls.
And you just see Vader coming out, and like...
Dude.
Vader coming out?
So, 2 things. When the first episode, when Maul comes down the ramp, you know, we're both standing up. We're like, this is amazing, you know? And then... Trent was jumping off the chair when Vader showed up, like,
and I called it.
Yeah, we called it. Like,
I called it
because, like,
me and you both called it.
Yeah, they faked you because when Morak is reporting to somebody, he's reporting to the Crow. It's not Darth Vader. I'm like, could be Vader. It's probably Vader. That's what I thought. And then they show the Crow. I'm like, okay.
And also, Palpatine sent the what's it called?
The Inquisitors
after him just to train, and Vader just one-handing, like he's having his morning coffee, and he's just like.
Well, I think that's what makes this animation is that
the animation is so good.
Vader, not talking at all.
Yeah, makes him more.
Yes,
makes it very like.
And at the end,
very reminiscent of Rogue One. Rogue One.
He didn't even talk.
He didn't need to talk.
And also,
he didn't need to talk.
And also, the funny thing, Darth Vader's the most iconic character, but he only has like 30 minutes of screen time.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Fair point.
It's very hard to create villains that are so impactful and that they, decades later, you're still thinking about them, you're still talking about them.
Yeah.
But you had 2 in this series. You had Darth Vader and Darth Maul.
Yeah.
And Sam Witwer was...
Sam was so good. Like, so good. Like, when he sees
he has my apples, and he makes it more better.
Yeah. But the animation on this, like, you could just tell, like, we've reviewed Bad Batch and, a couple other... But you could see from... early Clone Wars to end of Clone Wars, like season 7 Clone Wars, is amazing.
Yeah, season 1, you're like, oh, it's good.
Same thing
with the animation's like, it's another Star Wars thing.
And then Bad Batch, same thing. You can see the progression. And then this one, like, I think it's the first episode too. There's like smoke coming out of the hangar, and I'm just like,
And they do like matte paintings.
They did a lot of digital matte paintings and stuff like that.
You're like,
that show, it was so good. And again, like, the excitement is there because it was good. It was a good story, tight story. Animation was solid.
And also, Vader did the same thing, or like Luke did at Return of the Jedi.
Oh, that's a good Easter egg.
He says, boom!
So when
boom!
We call him All-State Dinosaur Jedi. I don't know his name. Sorry, whatever his name is. But Vader kind of two-hands it at the end, and he's like, boom, boom, boom. And Vader's shot for shot from Return of the Jedi when Luke's doing it to him. Yeah, shot for shot.
And he's doing it with one hand. I think he's doing two, and he's going boom. Oh gosh. Boom.
Vader. Scary Vader.
Dude, we needed a horror movie with Vader. Not even talking, just him breathing.
And he could do it. Well, like in Rogue One, he doesn't have his stuff on.
No, he turns off his lights.
He turns off his lights. He's like, I'm turning off my lights.
And he's aura farming. And
then he's like, all right, I got to breathe now. Okay.
And you hear his last breath before he turns everything back on. He's like,
yeah.
And you're like, oh my gosh. And you just hear.
I mean, my favorite shot is Rebels, actually. Well, no, out of the fog in Maul is pretty good. But in Rebels, when he's like coming to confront Ezra and Maul, he's on top of the TIE bomber and like his cape is flowing and stuff. I'm like, dude, he is using the Force to make his cape
And he had to get on top. Use the Force.
He's using the Force to drop the ship. I'm like,
and also in talking about Rogue One, he uses his cape when he gets out of the when it explodes.
Yeah, there's no
space, but he's just using the Force to use his cape to look.
So dumb. Anakin's the goat.
He's the #1 aura farmer.
Yeah, he's great.
He likes to make an entrance.
So this is the future. Okay, so this is the first year since 2019 that we have no TV show this year. So what are you guys looking forward to? Is it Ahsoka and Starfighter? Are you looking for what kind of hook we got here for 2026?
Yeah, that's a good point. Starfighter, I think, is next, right?
Right.
Well, no, I think Ahsoka is actually dropping early 2027. So
I think Ahsoka will be first. Yeah.
Yeah, but in the meantime, to fill up that space, what we're doing is, since it's now the 49th anniversary of the original Star Wars, and we have, about a year before the 50th anniversary, we are celebrating 1 year in advance. And what we're doing is actually coming up with special episodes talking about how Star Wars has impacted pop culture.
Ooh, I love it. Great.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
So, we're hoping to talk to some very cool people, maybe authors, celebrities, maybe people behind the scenes, and just talk about how life-changing Star Wars was for some people and how it changed how films are made. What type of science fiction films we see after the release of Star Wars. So our first episode actually dropped on May 25th.
Nice.
And we spoke with an author. His name is John Muir, who wrote the book The History of Science Fiction and Fantasy Films in the 1970s.
Oh, cool.
So we actually talked about, what was science fiction.
Go listen to it, people. Go listen to it.
What was science fiction like before Star Wars and after Star Wars? And it's just very different, how very influential Star Wars was. And
100%
after. So we're looking forward to that. So that's going to fill up our time between now and next year.
Yeah.
I mean, again, this, Kerwin, those 5, 10-year-old, 12-year-old, or even 15 or even older people, when most people say it's that first shot where the Star Destroyer goes over.
Yeah.
You hook them, and you're just like, how are they making that? I want to know how they made that, and I want to make those films. A lot of people say that's it, But then there's other people that grown up with Star Wars, and it's just like those first 3 are just
so
sacred. I mean, they're
sacred.
And and the funny thing, the zeitgeist, the most misquotable line, Luke, I am your father. He does not say that, but that's what's in the zeitgeist, and it's like everybody knows that. Everybody, even though it's like a misquoted line, it's like
he's like, "No, I am your father."
Right, but people put in Luke, and it's like it's everywhere. I mean, it's everywhere. It's great.
And
so that's a great.
When somebody says it, I always have to. I always like,
correction.
actually,
right? Correction. No, I'm your father. Yeah, but it's in the zeitgeist. Like you can't beat it. You know. Yeah. So that's great. That's a great idea. I mean, like I said, I think they're doing it in February.
What?
Or something?
Yeah, I'm not sure why they're dropping the film so early, but yeah, sometime in February.
So we got next year.
Starfighter?
No, A New Hope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Star Wars, the original.
Star Wars.
I can't wait.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's just kind of weird that there's like a big lull, you know, and that's what I'm saying. Like they could have done like they do in the Marvel films, like Mando Grogu coming soon, or like they say, you'll see Thor again in Avengers, or I don't know. Just give us something like season 4. We know season 4 is already
number 1. Season 1, 2, awesome. Season 3, yeah. Then season 4, I hope they just go all out and just like they just need to do something.
Yeah,
it's just I think you're right there. So. All right, guys. Well, let's wrap this up, okay? Thanks again for listening to another episode of Big T and Little T. Where can people find you guys? Keith. You knew it was coming, Keith. Come on.
I can do it. You just make it quick.
You can find us wherever you get your podcasts. Socials are Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Father.Son.Galaxy. Our website is FatherSonGalaxy.com. Check out our merch store, FatherSonGalaxy.mysprintshop.com, and our Patreon page, patreon.com/FatherSonGalaxy.
Wow. See, a professional.
He's
not even reading off a script. He's just right off the...
right off the dome.
Right off the dome.
Right off the dome.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, you can find us... where can we find us? On the things.
Yeah, you can
Big T Little T podcast on Instagram, BLILT podcast on Twitter X. We're on the Blue Sky, Big T Little T podcast.bsky.social. And then twitch.tv/Big T Little T. Hey, we want to hear from you. So comment, tweet, rate us on Apple Podcasts, 5-star review on Spotify, all those things. Go listen to Father and Son Galaxy as well. Give them, rate them, show them some love. You can email us at bigtlittlepodcast@gmail.com. You can literally, I know typing's hard. You can literally hit record on your phone, drop us a little voice memo. We'll play it on an upcoming episode. Yeah. And then we'll throw swag right in your face. Be like, boom, stickers for you. We had a really good time leading up to Mando. We went through all that we did a crash course. Like there was times where it was like, bro, we got to watch 4 episodes tonight so we can stay because we want to get it all the way done to the end. And so that was a lot of fun. So we plowed through it. And at the end, I'm like, I'm just going to release. So I released like 12 episodes in one day. It was great. Yeah. So, so check out our bonus episodes as we did a rewatch. It was fun. That was fun. So, so next time, probably some Star Wars. He-Man's coming up, so we'll probably talk about He-Man next. Yeah. He-Man, Master of the Universe, with your $80 popcorn, bucket and all those things. Those are getting out of control. Like the Grogu, like AT-AT one, it's like $7 or whatever.
It's a lot of money.
Exactly. All right, only one way to end this.
Truly wonderful, the mind of a child is.
And may the Force be with you always. Bye. Bye. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.